Hello, my name is Jennifer and welcome to part 18 of Emily's life. And if you are returning, welcome back. And in this part we are still in Salvadorada, at least for the beginning. I'm not sure how long our vacation is going to last for. It's been a while since I've been in this save. I've been sick. I'm still getting over it a little bit. You may hear that in my voice. But anyways, in this Let's Play, we're really taking a look at Sims 4 cats and dogs. So just we took them on vacation for a little break because Jungle Adventures had come out and they are still here. I had noticed that Daisy was uncomfortable for some reason, so I had Emily doing some fishing with the others. They're still fishing, but I had her come back to ask what's wrong for Daisy. So I have noticed that when we're on vacation, the pets seem to come with you a lot. I have in one save managed to leave them behind, but I had left a sim behind with them. Oh, Dawn caught a Faraday Fizz. If you go fishing down at the pier by the cantina, you can catch lots of things, which I may have mentioned in the last part. I can't remember. Anyways, I saw that he caught something, but I didn't actually see what was wrong with poor little Daisy, and I still don't seem to have. So you can see that's 15 days ago. It's a little while. I'll try not to cough. So I didn't get an answer. What's wrong? What's wrong, sweetie? Are you hungry? And if you need to use a litter box, we bought you one. And I know I probably should fill the pet food bowls. Yeah, you're hungry. Why don't we fill and call Daisy to eat? Right, pet? Looks like Cleo wants to go for a walk, as she always does. And we'll just fill this. It might be that a strange pet will do it, but I don't, like I said, I don't know how long we're here for, so I'm thinking we should take a look over here. There's someone here, and I know we bought a lot of stuff because they've maxed their Salvadorian culture skill, but we may as well just buy in case they ever come back. They don't really need the grilled cheese ready to eat, because if they put a barbecue in their inventory, both Emily and Dawn can make food that lasts forever. I have noticed though the liquid rush. I thought, you know, the first time I took it that I was going to be like the shower in a can where it completely fills up cleans them completely, but this only gives them like a little boost to their energy, so it only does a little bit. We don't really need a toy, and I don't know, we probably already bought a doll, I'm guessing, before. I did take a quick look in their inventory before I started, but you know, I didn't really notice that. And you may or may not have noticed that their cash is significantly lower. I'm just going to buy one, because I'm still toying with the idea that Emily wants. She's family oriented, so she kind of wants to have a child. Whether she adopt it or have one, I don't know. So Daisy, did you get to eat? Because I see Cleo was finishing off the food, but maybe one full pet food bowl is enough because you're not uncomfortable anymore. So perhaps that's okay. So I was going to say what I should take a look and see if there's anything here for digging, but I also realized that she has absolutely no archaeology skill, which we have a book, so she could read that. And I did add some lot traits here, but I thought I added traits that I thought were appropriate for a bar. Great acoustics, so that, you know, they can learn how to play the guitar and instruments easier. And convivial for like building charisma and stuff like that, because, you know, it's a social spot. And then I also added a great party place. Not that that's really going to be of much use, so we're going to have her clean the litter box because she needs to. How our Kenny was just doing this fish for so many hours, and I think that means Dawn's probably done. He has to catch fish using bait, but that doesn't really matter too much. So I think I'll let them just do their thing through the night, and then if they have more time left for vacation, then we may go take a look and see if we can like do some digging or anything like that in the morning. But otherwise they'll go home and they'll be back to work at the clinic, which is what I was starting to talk about, is why we have less money, is because they transferred some money over and they hired a contractor to add an apartment on. Oh, that is disgusting. Okay. I didn't realize they actually had the dogs actually go and eat out of litter boxes, which I know does happen in real life, but because I always have the litter boxes that are self-cleaning, I've never ever noticed it. Okay, stop reading and come chase the dog away. Can we lecture. No, we're not going to lecture. We're going to be mean, because I've been told that scolding actually works better with the animals than just lecturing. So I'm going to, and I have no idea whether she's anywhere on that. Yeah, she still does need to train out, sorry. Train it out. Is that Bill? Did it work? No, we haven't actually done it yet. So they put some money aside, and they now have an apartment at the vet clinic, which is what I kept trying to say, and then I kept getting sidetracked by other stuff happening in the game. So they now have an apartment over there at the back of the clinic that they'll bring the pets, and I'm going to hopefully try and lock the door so the pets stay out of the clinic, or our pets stay out of the clinic. I'm not really sure how I'm going to manage that, because obviously we have to let other pets in there. That maybe, because I can't really lock them in the house, because they need to be able to go outside to go to the bathroom, but we'll see. I'll try my best, or maybe I'll just have the back doors, so that, yeah, that'll work. That should work. So I'm gonna let them continue with their things, and like I said, if there's some time when it's daylight for them to go do a little bit more exploring before they leave, then we will do that. But otherwise, I will see you. I don't know what to do with the book, but whatever. I'll look for that. I'll see you either back in Brindleton Bay or back in the morning with them doing a little bit of exploring. I got a notification a little while ago that they had 1 day left of their vacation. So we are still here in Salvadorada, and I had them come back to their vacation home. I put free build on, which is why this is accessible right now, because I want to add some pet things to it. Because I could have sworn I had Dawn buy some extra pet food bowls and stuff well, I think mainly just pet food bowls. And I can't find them in his inventory, and one of the dogs was still eating out of the other one. So when we came home, came to this location, only one of our pet food bowls came with us. So I added some pet food bowls here, a scratch post, and a litter box that's self-cleaning, because I don't want the dogs eating out of it. So, but Cleo was filthy, which is actually why I brought them back here, because she needed to have a bath. And while they're here, I have Emily uncovering an artifact over there on the little pop-up archaeology workbench that comes with the place, and I had them all buy archaeology books, so Dawn is just doing some reading. But I thought what we would do is have Kenny did some reading too, but Kenny wants to take a dog for a walk, and I kept seeing little leash symbols coming off of Cleo, and it did just say she had something wrong with her. And I asked what's wrong, and I didn't get an answer, but I don't have the option anymore. So she seems like she's okay. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go under pet care, go on a walk. I'm going to go for a jog, and then maybe we will, follow Kenny around while they, take a look around the neighborhood, because they are in the neighborhood with the bar. Because this was, she finished hers. Well, I have been finding that the jogging hasn't necessarily been working quite as well, or walking or whatnot, but maybe it will. Maybe we'll see a little bit of the neighborhood. There's our pets outside, but it's very lush and very green, and the big flowers there. And there's people are around, and what does he want to do? He now wants to excavate in the jungle. Well, we can try that. Okay, well, I don't know where they're going. And of course I clicked off him, so now we're not following him anymore in the camera mode. Let's hopefully we can. Are you dirty there, George? Is that you, George, or Bill? Of course, we're not going to go to the Geek Con, because if we were to all go, it would end our vacation. Probably what we should do is, I don't know if we already did it, but we should harvest some of I just noticed we went by a black bean bush, and I know that there was an avocado tree nearby, so those would be fun to excavate. And their Dawn's reached level 4 of archaeology, and there's a kitty cat looking for some food, because there's strays in the world in this Salvadorada. So really just seeing a lot of greenery, I have to say, and it's beautiful. But oh look, I think that's a plantain tree, which we don't need. We need to go exploring into the jungle to be able to get the fruit from the emotion tree. So maybe we should take them exploring a little bit, because hopefully this will have helped Cleo in terms of what she needs. Let me go over here and check. Oh, she's playing with Daisy. Hopefully that helps Daisy a little bit. And what does she want to do? She wants to write a best-selling book. I wasn't sure, and buy a pet ball. Well, that's what I also did, is I bought a, here, so we can buy a toy. That's not what I bought it for. I just bought it. Just because I was hoping by having more pet things on the lot that when we leave to go to the jungle, the pets may stay behind. Because I have seen someone be able to like actually travel off the lot without taking the pets, but almost all the time, except for when I did edit a lot and added some pet things, but I also had a sim stay back. That's the only time the pets have stayed behind, because I would prefer not to bring the pets into the jungle with us, because they'll get into the bushes and they'll probably get sick, and then they may run away if we don't look after them right away. I don't really know. So, and I also had Kenny fill the food bowls, though one of them is already someone's eaten out of it. I only bought 2. I thought it just seemed a bit excessive to have more than 2. So I think, let's see where she got. She got to level 3 of archaeology. She's so close, so close. What is this? This is, actually she did quite well. It's 472. I bought some dirt clumps. I thought maybe the ones you buy aren't very good, because I had no luck with one of my sims getting excellent quality ones as part of the later part of the aspiration. So here we'll take her over here and harvest some black beans. I'm trying to find the avocado tree, and oh, it's right here. There it is, because I'd like to at least get those 2 that are near us. And then once we've done those things, I think what we will do is we will travel to the jungle. I think you should come back home. You should stop hiking and go home. You should call Cleo. Are they all off the lot? Can you all come to the lot? Well, they're not off the lot. That's just to get them to come right beside you. I didn't bother buying beds for the pets because I find they don't really use them anyway, so I didn't think there was any point getting pets to have on the lot. So I see 3 of them. Oh, what's wrong with you, Cleo? Do you have to? Are you dirty again? Because we just did give you a bath. I certainly hope you're not dirty again. And I guess my saying to stop, you're just going home together. Okay. Are you hungry? Maybe that's what's your problem. So I'll figure out hopefully what's wrong with Cleo, and then we'll meet you. I'll be back once they're about to go to the jungle area. Oh, they're full again, so they're fine. So why don't we just assume? And she's not she's all happy. So we're gonna go. Let me just take them. So here we are at the map view, and we're going to try and go over to the Belamesia trailhead, which is the entrance into the jungle. So I'm going to go there, and I'm going to try to just pick our sims, and hopefully, fingers crossed, the pets will stay behind, but if they come with us, they come with us. So I'll see you when we get there. Well, we have had success. The pets stayed behind, which was really good. So I'm actually going to have Dawn make some food on this grill, because we can bring that with us. So we're going to grill some breakfast scramble. He can go do that. And they're examining the entrance here to the jungle. So this is, we can read the poison awareness posting. You can also travel, and then you can read the preparation checklist. So we should be prepared enough, even though this wasn't my original plan, but so in cases of poisoning, please consult with local sims for antidotes. And then I don't think I did the read preparation checklist. I just sort of commented that it was there, and now I'll read it and see. I think it essentially just says she wants to read a vampire book. It's important to prepare for the many dangers lurking in the jungle with the right adventure gear. Check the marketplace vendors to see what helpful items they are offering. The selection is always changing, so check back often. So, okay, so what I'm curious is, let's take a look. Let's go into tab mode and sort of take a look around that way. Let's go down. It's very, very, very pretty. Try and move it a bit slowly. And there's Dawn. He's finished the food. So. Oh, and there's a dig pile. Right over here. And she is on that, so she's going to go and excavate that. And we're going to take Dawn's food. He's talking to himself. I guess they must have been talking about vampire lore. Because Kenny either is sharing something or learning something. I'm not sure which it is. So there's no fish, there's nothing to fish with right now because there's no water to fish over here. There are a couple of spots. The one we already were that was down by the cantina, and you can catch one of the fish. I've only caught one of the fish there, and I fished there for quite a while. You may be able to catch more, but that's all I've been able to catch. I know there's one that you go through here that I've been to that has a crocodile, and there's another of the fish there, and I think what I've heard is if you make it to the island, which I have not made it there yet, there is another. I'm assuming that's the third fish because I've only caught 2 of the 3 fish that they have for this pack. So I'm just going to put him back on archaeology scholar, and I don't remember if I bought a... No, I didn't, but that's because I didn't think I did. I bought 2 in Kenny's inventory, so I'm going to stick it over into Dawn's inventory, and may as well have him, do something useful while they're standing here. Are you going to put it right there where those trees are, those bushes are? And then you may as well just uncover, because I had him buy a clump. And he's going over here to talk. She's still digging up. She must have reached level 4. So, don't be... Hopefully she's not upset with that. So you're going to come here. Sometimes they actually... No, that was unpleasant. So she had a day off. Actually, go here. You're a little bit too close. I'm afraid you're going to cover up. Yeah, you can stop talking. I think you actually need to apologize. Can you apologize? Is that a smooth apology? Why don't you try that, Kenny? And then you can do that. No, thank you, Brian. We're actually on vacation for a little bit longer. It's taking her forever to Oh, did she just finish? She got the Totakalam relic, which I think is the one you can buy. And I'm sure when we go back from exploring, the dogs will all be filthy. So we'll probably just go right home. So she has maxed her gardening skill. She has. So when you go here, you can clear the path with hands, which if you have high gardening skill, you don't get hurt. So that's what I've been doing when I have Sims who have maxed or have very high gardening skill. And they get through no problem, and they don't hurt themselves, and I don't find I don't find using the machetes any quicker than using their hands if they have high gardening skills. So, she's here, but what she should probably do is, I don't know that this is considered for nature under the Jungle Explorer. You need to find an area off the path, and I kind of think this isn't an area off the path because this is like the main thing, and then if you go off of one's off of it, or maybe it's just random because I have cleared and it's not actually cleared this, but I've cleared when I go inside and it does clear it. But I haven't done it enough to know for sure, to see if there's some type of, explicit way to make sure you get that one done. But I kind of think this may not be, but we'll find out. So I'll let her go through and clear this, and oh, it looks like she's almost done. I was going to say, there she goes. We'll get our little pop-up. I should have her skills up, so I have an idea. If it's one with the rocket science, and she's not, and her fishing is 9. It's almost so. Archaeologist in need. Emily is blazing a trail through the thick jungle when she comes across a distressed archaeologist who seems to have dropped her bag in some quicksand. What should she stop and help? So she can keep walking. She can fish out the bag, and if you have higher fishing skill, it leads to better results. And she's like 9 and a bit. Or use her flower stem, which we have. And I'm going to actually fish out the bag because I would hope that with almost maxing her fishing skill that would work. She has a flash of inspiration. Yeah, it looks like it works. And pulls out her fishing rod. She casts the rod, snags the strap, and reels in the pack. The archaeologist is so grateful that she gives Emily a cool artifact. Yay. So we got an artifact. And because we're here, we can kind of control them. That's not fully through. You can still control the Sims on the other side. They'll continue to do. So that did not count as an area off the path, which is what I expected. So we could go here, or we can come and go all the way over the bridge, and then that is the way that leads us to the temple. Which I don't know, again, I think because this isn't off the path, I'm guessing this doesn't actually count as off the path. So for now, I'm actually working more on this archaeology one. Oh, there's that snake that's always there. I'm going to have her dig there. They do have, you know, probably about half a day left that they can stay here. And I am so happy that the pets didn't come, because look, there's another bush that they would have been in and out and probably gotten sick. So I'm going to let her dig up there, and I'm going to go check back on the others. Did he do, oh, maybe I never asked him to extract, or did you finish? Oh, an unauthenticated omniscient vase. I think the thing is that he wasn't high enough to do anymore, whereas she was high enough. So that's why she probably was able to like fully do it. She was able to authenticate it as well as uncover it. So she did the whole shebang. Because if they actually know, so he has one more. That'll just help him with his skill. So he may as well just do it. And see, whereas Dawn's is higher, so he's uncovered it, and he's also in the process of trying to authenticate it. That's, I'm not used to using Sims with lower archaeology skills, so I've never really realized that if it's too low, all they do is uncover it. But if they have high enough, they uncover and they authenticate it. So we're just gonna see what happens. Looks like it was I'm thinking it was counterfeit because I saw how he's a little upset that didn't work. So, and he doesn't have anything else that he can do. Oh, there we go. She's getting attacked by something. Bees. Swarmed by bees. So what is the message that we're getting? I'm thinking she's logically and calmly remain still until they leave. Hopefully it will leave her unstung. And that actually helped count as an excavation because it got interrupted. So this might actually complete this because she didn't actually finish it. So Dawn, why don't you're coming and chatting. That's a good thing to do as long as you keep it nice. Unlike what Kenny did. So let me put that in your inventory. So you've got that. I'm just going to see, will Emily finish this without getting attacked by anything else? See, I went crazy and overboard and got her all sorts of clumps. Oh, another attack is happening. So Dawn was logical and managed to avoid it. So yeah, because I think his logic is it maxed? It's pretty high, I'm guessing, if not maxed. Yeah, it's not actually, it's nowhere near max. So 7, almost 8 was it good enough for him to be able to keep that. And she is flirty because of those falls. She's still working on that, but she finished it. So is she high now? And I'm just curious that she's here. And she's high enough she can survey for a dig pile. That was just what I was wondering, just so that's an interaction. Now, is she high enough that she'll find one? I find when they're high, they always find them, but if they're not very high, they don't. It's not guaranteed. Oh, she found one right here. Now, so she could excavate, but I think we'll have, I'm just gonna like have them go through. Maybe what we'll see is I'll see, you're viewing it, that's all right. What I want her to do is to come up. See, I don't think they have time to go to the temple. But I think this part has gone on actually long enough. So I could do a couple things. I could either have them stay an extra day and have them do the temple, and I may have to send Dawn back or one of them back to be able to, like, depending on their vacation days and whatnot. Or when the vacation's over, we can take him back and check out the apartment that I did at the back of the clinic. So let me know if you have a preference between extending the stay and extending the visit and staying a bit longer and hopefully seeing the temple, or whether they should just go home and resume working on their vet clinic. So let me know in the comments down below. And thanks very much for watching, and we will see you next time. Bye! This has been Jennifer. If you have any comments or suggestions, please leave them below. I'd love to see them. If you liked the video, please leave a like. And if you'd like to see more videos of challenge, let's plays, tutorials, and occasional speed builds, please subscribe if you haven't already done so. Thanks very much!